What's up, everybody? It's your pal Ryan Buds, and I'm here in my backyard recording one of my daily podcasts. This one is all about the Avengers, with Avengers Endgame out this weekend. I thought it would be a fun one to do on the show and a fun video to record, so you can see how I record the podcast, and you can play along with these 11 questions about the Avengers. So enjoy. It's 11 trivia questions about the world's greatest assembled team, the Avengers, with Avengers Endgame out this weekend. This is Trivia with Buds. It would help if I recorded the intro there, so we're going to do that again. It's 11 questions about the world's greatest assembled team, the Avengers, with 11 questions on the hit movie series. This is Trivia with Buds. That's the intro. That's what I'll use for the intro of the podcast. And now I'm going to go into the longer intro with a setup for what the show's about today. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show. It comes out every single day, wherever you listen to podcasts, and sometimes in video form, which I'm posting right now to YouTube. You could watch the video companion to this episode this weekend after you see the big Avengers Endgame finale. It's supposed to be real long and real fun. And the actor who plays Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., said the last 8 minutes of this thing are better than the entire series up until that point. So make sure you watch the last 8 minutes, I guess, if you watch the first good chunk of the film. If you like the Avengers, we've done some other superhero trivia on the show before. A lot of Marvel episodes, a lot of DC episodes, some Marvel versus DC episodes, and just tons of superhero stuff in general. I think we've done Daredevil on the show before. I think we've done some Captain America stuff on the show before. So go back and check out like Marvel Trivia with Buds. Just Google search that and you should find some fun episodes to listen to. We're going to jump into today's episode. Again, this was one that I did at my live events last week. It's not a live recorded one. I just recorded it in my backyard, as you can see if you're watching the video. And there's 11 questions about the Avengers, and we're going to jump into them right now. Here we go. All right, we're back with the first question of the episode. There's 11 of these, and this is Avengers trivia. Question number 1. The Avengers came about when Stan Lee had a printing delay with the first issue of what hero of Hell's Kitchen? Number 1, the Avengers came about when Stan Lee had a printing delay with the first issue of what hero of Hell's Kitchen? Question number 2, Scott Lang is the civilian name of what more recent Avenger? Question number 2, Scott Lang is the civilian name of what more recent Avenger? Question number 3, in the comics, which Avenger once beat Red Skull until his jaw fell off for unleashing a virus that would wipe out all ethnic minorities in America? Number 3, in the comics, which Avenger once beat Red Skull until his jaw fell off for unleashing a virus that would wipe out all ethnic minorities in America? Question number 4, who directed 2012's The Avengers? Who directed the first film back in 2012? Number 4. Question number 5, what is the last name of the twin characters introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron? Number 5, what is the last name of the twin characters introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron? Number 5. Question number 6, how many Infinity Stones are there? Number 6, how many Infinity Stones are there? Question number 7, what is the other name for the character known as Bucky Barnes? Number 7, what is the other name for the character known as Bucky Barnes? Question number 8, in the films, Thanos has 2 adopted daughters. Name both of them. Number 8, need both names of the adopted daughters of Thanos for number 8. Question number 9, which Avenger says, there's only one God, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that? Number 9, which Avenger says, there's only one God, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that? 2 more questions to go on this Avengers quiz. Number 10, in Age of Ultron, who fights Hulk in something called the Hulkbuster? Number 10, in Age of Ultron, who fights Hulk in something called the Hulkbuster? And number 11. Here it comes. What is the runtime, the official runtime of Avengers Endgame. Maybe you saw it this weekend. Maybe you read about it. What is the official runtime? Need the exact amount of minutes and hours for the movie Avengers Endgame. All right, that is today's quiz. We'll be right back in a second with the answers. Here we go with the answers to the Avengers quiz. I hope you had fun watching this video or playing along with this episode in your car, on your commute, on your dog walk, on your workout. If you like trivia, check out triviawithbuds.com on where to play trivia with me live in Southern California every week. triviawithbuds.com. Here come the answers. Number 1, the Avengers came about when Stan Lee had a printing delay with the first issue of what hero of Hell's Kitchen? The answer was Daredevil. Stan Lee had this printing delay, and he said, why don't we just put together a team like the Justice League? And that was a bad Stan Lee impression. But that's what happened. They came up with their own version of the Justice League and called it the Avengers. Number 2, Scott Lang is the civilian name of what more recent Avenger? The answer is Ant-Man. Number 2, Ant-Man, played by Paul Rudd. And notoriously, two of my least favorite of the Marvel movies, Ant-Man and the Wasp, both of which I was just like kind of bored with. But I know a lot of people like them. And I love Ant-Man, the character. I love Paul Rudd. I love him in the Avengers movies. I just don't like the Ant-Man movies by themselves. But that's just me. I did read that Ant-Man and Wasp were a way bigger part of the original Avengers team, and people were mad that they weren't in the first Avengers and things like that. But now they're happy that they are part of the squad. Number 3, in the comics, which Avenger once beat Red Skull until his jaw fell off for unleashing a virus that would wipe out all ethnic minorities in America? That was Black Panther. Number 3, Black Panther beats Red Skull until his jaw pops off, which is something, and now I have to go back and look up. I got to find that issue, because that sounds awesome. Number 4, who directed 2012's The Avengers? Joss Whedon, of Buffy the Vampire Slayer fame. Joss Whedon, as well as Firefly fame. Number 5, what is the last name of the twin characters introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron? That is Maximoff. Wanda and Peter, maybe? Petrov, something like that. Maximoff. Number 6, how many Infinity Stones are there? That's number 6, and the answer is 6. So that was a nice little tip-off there. 6 Infinity Stones. Number 7, what is the other name for the character Bucky Barnes? The Winter Soldier is the answer. Number 7, The Winter Soldier. Great movie. Number 8, in the films, Thanos has 2 adopted daughters. Name both of them. You had to say Gamora and Nebula. Number 8, Gamora and Nebula. Number 9 for the Avengers, it's a quote, which Avenger says, there's only one God, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that. That would be Captain America. He's always saying stuff like ma'am and sir and miss and things. Captain America. Number 10, in Age of Ultron, who fights Hulk in something called the Hulkbuster? Iron Man. In the Hulkbuster suit, Iron Man. And the bonus for 2 points, what is the official runtime of Avengers Endgame? It's 3 hours and 1 minute, or 181 minutes. And one of my live trivia nights this week said, couldn't we just put 3 hours? And I said, no, that's not the official runtime. Got to have 3 hours, 1 minute, or 181 minutes. That's why they have a runtime listed when you go see a movie. So that's I believe that's without the credits and things. Just the main core movie is officially that long. So those are the answers for Avengers in this quiz. I hope you had fun playing along, watching along, and telling a friend about this show. It comes out every single day wherever podcasts are found. triviawithbuds.com. You can click on podcast, or you could see all my live events there. If you like Avengers, you probably like Harry Potter, right? That's how it works. And you can play a live special event, Harry Potter Trivia with me at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California on Friday, May 31st from 7 to 9 p.m. Tickets available in the banner link on the top of my website. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.